Hey, there it is. I'm live. I'm gonna see if I can't get this to show up. Okay, we'll put that up there. There we go. Oh, I'm going to put this over here so I can actually see it. Sweet. Excellent. Not a lot of room to work with, but you know, words. Of course, people randomly clicking it on my. Oh, I have 0 viewers. Ooh. Just for the sake of it, where is it? Where is it? There it is. That's. Jeremy, if you're watching this and you can see it and you can hear it, let me know. Send me a message on Facebook or text. Because right now it's telling me I don't have a viewer. I don't have a single viewer. Oh. Well, let's get out of that. Okay, for somebody, can you hear? Let me know if you can hear me. Haha, that's for sure. Gotta go with the winter contingency, you know. Blade safety always. You should always make sure your blades are closed. Alright. I don't know who's watching this because it keeps telling me that there's no viewers, but apparently people. For there went my balaclava. That's my Mark V. If anybody's watching, that's what it looks like inside. That's all the padding that I have in here. One piece on the back, a little foamy piece, and a couple to each side of the battery pack for the fan, which is right there. 28 bucks. Not a bad little thing. Works pretty good. Alright. The piece de resistance is The DMR, the designated marksman's rifle. Best gun, or well, my favorite gun. Any of the Halo games. Where did I leave off? Doesn't come. Oh, you're on mobile. I get it now. Hey, Jeremy, if you really feel like plugging me, you can say, hey, this guy's doing a stream. Yay. Maybe not being so lame, but I'm lame, so. Oh. Oh, how long is It's not a small thing. It's really not. I'm going to be adding some details into here. I think I'm going to turn the music down, as awesome as it is. Ah! Oh, you're at work. That's even better, Jeremy. That's even better. Share with your friends. But this is, I mean, this is no small thing. It needs to be I mean, without the scope, that's 10 inches tall. Tall. And I don't even have the flash suppressor on the barrel yet, and I need to cap off the gas tube. And I need to get a scope, among several other things. But right now I'm going to work on adding the detail pieces up here, which continue on from this piece. I really don't know what this piece technically is. I always kind of thought of it as a chin rest, because when you have it up, you know, against your face, it's going to rest on something. And right here, this is just a thin piece of aluminum. It says it's 1/16 by 1 inch by 3 feet. Obviously, this isn't 3 feet. But it gives it rigidity so it doesn't bend. Because when it's just the foam, that's all it wants to do. Yeah, compensating for my lack of other things. But frankly, I'd rather go with this anyway. Guns are cool. Yeah. So I'm going to work on these pieces. So, woohoo. Gonna see if I can't put myself out on Facebook, which I love my setup because I go right over here, and I'm still right here. All right. Halo props group. If I'm doing little stream file. Jeremy's texting again. Yeah, wish I could have gone to Wizard World. That would have been amazing. But I talked to Mac, and there's plans getting underway about getting everyone together and going to PAX East in the spring. Now that's March 6th through 8th, which is awesome because we can go to PAX East, then we can go to Midwest Media Expo, then kind of go from there. So that could work out really, really well. Everybody likes to use Sharpies on foam. You just use a regular pen. Just use a regular pen. That's all you need. Shows up just peachy. So you got stuck with the overnight shift, did you? Just a late night, not overnight. Well, don't watch me while you drive, okay? You gotta be able to make it home. Telling you though, foam. I mean, if you're really not into the resining right now, this is the best bet just because you can work on it inside easy enough, and it's honestly it's a lot less tedious than PEP, doing actual PEP. You can get some pretty good detail out of it too, if you know what you're doing, which I don't. But nonetheless, here I be. Oh! Storms that bad out there? So I know we had some storms, but they didn't last for long. They weren't exactly intense either. Well, Plastic bag for all that stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Plug gun in. Gotta plug it in. Keep those parts separated there. Yeah. Let's separate. So we'll turn that side good. That'll work out nicely. A little rough, but I'm not gonna sweep it. Oh, that's what happens when people don't listen. Well, just keep me posted. I'll do what I can. Can't guarantee everything, but like I said, do what I can. Not always happy to help out. What I can. Alright, so these are going to be added. And Mando's win. Oh, we got Burn that's trying to do that. The only problem I have with doing Mandos or anything like that is there's a lot of soft parts on that armor. I'm an idiot when it comes to that stuff. I'd love to do a Mando. It's the soft part of the armor that would kind of be the linchpin for me. So if someone knows how to do that and would be willing to do it, that's great. Otherwise, I'm screwed. It's still saying I have 0 viewers. Oh, I got 1 viewer. Woo! Welcome, viewer. For those just joining in, I'm working on my Reach DMR. What I'm doing here is I'm doing some side panels that go on this part to kind of continue this line. And sorry, I'm getting distracted with chat. But when I cut these pieces, I cut them a little too short. So I had some scraps that have the angle I want on them, and I'm just gluing them onto here, so that A, I'm not wasting, and B, I get what I want. I really didn't want to have to cut these out yet again. Not that it isn't an easy piece to do, but why do extra work that you don't have to? Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Cool. Thank you, sir. This thing's massive. This right here, 11 inches. That's no scope on it yet. No scope on it yet. If anybody out there knows of anyone that wants to get rid of a scope from a Nerf long shot, I would be very appreciative if you would get a hold of me, because that's what I'd like to use for the scope. If anybody watching has any questions, feel free to pose your question. I'm not afraid of questions. So one of the reasons I don't post very often on my thread is don't have the gift for really explaining what I'm doing after I've done it. I can do it while I'm doing it to a certain degree. But not after I've done it. If anybody's having any trouble viewing this or hearing it or whatnot, let me know. It apparently works, but everybody's computer or viewing device is different. It's nothing quite like working while listening to Halo music. It just kind of gets you in the mood, you know what I'm saying? Know what I mean, Vern? Hey! I always like to keep one extra stick ready to go, because I go through this stuff in a hurry. Now, I would love to use high temperature hot glue, because I got a high temp gun, little buggers, high temp, but I don't. Hey. Can I invite people? No, chat, screen share, invite people. Haha. Let's see. Brad. Yeah, Vern does. Vern really does. I'm still here, people. Alright. I'll do it this way then. Alright. Scooch back over. I mean, literally my computer desk is right here. It's not even a foot. Google. Hello, viewers. Brad, if you're watching this, let me know if the Google Hangout part actually works. Otherwise, I'm kind of clueless as to how to get you on there. Burn the fingers, burn the fingers, burn the fingers. Yeah, hot glue. You do some hot glue. Hey!
What's up? Can you hear me?
Gotta work him there, Brad. Hey, there we go. I'm back.
You looking good? Can you hear me?
We
Maybe
got you,
not.
Brad.
You got me?
Here we go.
Alright, I'm trying to... I can't hear you, man. So... Hello. 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 Hi.
I can see you, Brad, but I can't hear you.
Hi. How do I unmute myself? Ah.
Still no audio from you, Brad. The little green thing will pop up on your screen, but I can
Ah.
see you but not hear you.
Ah.
I can see you're trying.
Ah. Hello. I think it's you, dude.
Yes. Oh, that didn't work. Looking for my.
I think it's you. I'm good.
Working on it. Nice, Star-Lord pistols. Okay, Jeremy can hear him. You can't hear. I can't.
Who's Jeremy? Jeremy.
Okay, let's
Apparently Jeremy can hear me.
try.
Jeremy seems like a cool cat.
Okay, try it now.
Hello, hello, hello.
Oh, gosh, darn it! What's going on?
Yes!
Hang on. Let's try that. Okay, how do I unmute you? Whoops. Um. Um, Unless he muted himself. Jeremy, did he mute himself? Cameraman. Chat. Ah. Can you hear me now, Jeremy? Or still at least? I think I found the control panel button. Chat. Control. Yeah, he walked away. Hello. That's what I just said. Well, the build goes on, as they say.
Oh god! Oh! Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Hey, Brad's back.
Can you hear me?
I still can't hear him. What's going on? No, not the cancel. Cancel.
Ah! This is
Why
frustrating.
is it not working? Why is it not functioning? Settings, default speakers. I think I got it.
Yo, do you?
Hey, there we go.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Thank God, dude. I don't like that. I can hear myself talk, but
I'm fixing that right now. How's that?
I think it's good.
All right.
I think we're good. Yeah, solid. So what's going on?
Oh, I just wanted to see if I could stream, and I'm working on my own DMR. It's not
Nice.
it's not going to be as clean looking as the ones you guys do, but
Oh gosh, I'm sorry about not getting back to you. It's been so stressful. There's a lot going on. Lots of people wanting things, and me,
well, it's all good. It's all good. I looked at it. This is an opportunity to see if I could do something, and
yeah. I mean, the hardest part is starting. I mean,
yeah, and
the hard.
I've learned a lot just going this far, and I mean that's in and of itself its own reward, really.
That's good. That's good. You're not going to DragonCon, are you?
No, I
Oh,
can't get in. My next con's gonna be YumaCon up in Detroit here at the end of October,
oh man, that's awesome.
and I'm
I'm driving. I'm driving down with Adam Grumbo.
oh,
Uh, we're driving probably we're driving 12 hours in Atlanta.
ugh, that's a long drive.
It's worth it though. It's gonna be a blast.
If I had
Hopefully.
if I had the chance, I would definitely go to bigger conventions like that. But my workplace sucks. I don't get a whole lot of time off.
No, I'm with you. I'm a full-time college student, and so I completely hear you. I completely feel you. No, yo, you want to see that Star-Lord? I'm gonna get it. So you know who Ellie Props is, right?
It's vaguely familiar, but not off the top of my head.
Okay, he makes a lot of Daft Punk lids, and uh, he's in Canada, I think. Anyway, he made an incredible this Star Lord helmet here.
Nice.
Let me see a little bit. But he had it was 3D printed, and I got it in a trade. I had to do something. I know there's gonna be tons of at DragonCon.
Yeah, that's gonna be the thing. You know.
Yeah, everybody's got to do something, right? I'm bringing my yellow suit and Star Lord, and that's it this year. Last year I brought like 5 things. It was just like too much.
Yeah, I've really only had the my Halo armor to wear to any convention, and I've been quite content with that because
Yeah.
I went to the only ones that I've been to in full armor have been this year in Detroit, and that's been the Midwest Media Expo, which is this was its first year. Then Motor
Oh
City
yeah.
Con, YumaCon last fall, and then I'll be going to YumaCon yet again this fall.
Nice. That sounds exciting.
One of your other customers that bought a Recon helmet from you guys says it's amazing.
Is this on YouTube?
It's on YouTube, but I'm talking to him through Facebook. His name's Jeremy Winokur.
Sure. Okay, I recognize that name.
Yeah, he wore his to Wizard World Chicago, and it looked great in pictures.
Hey, really? That's good.
Yeah,
That's freaking awesome.
yeah, and he painted it black with a red stripe, if I remember correctly.
Okay. Ask him if he is he like watching this YouTube thing?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm curious. I think you might have sent us pictures of that on Impact. I think I remember that. I think I remember it. But yeah, the thing looked amazing, and I'm really excited because there aren't very many people who actually finish those helmets, sadly. So, I always love seeing that.
I've got your Mark V that I bought sitting in
Yes.
my living room. Just kind of, it's been an on and off thing just because work sucks, and then I started on this project. But
Right.
I've got to trim the visor a little bit to get it to fit right. I managed to trim out the bottom part, the hole, so it fits great. I'm gonna have
Does it really?
that thing.
I'm excited to see you finish that one up. You do some crazy awesome work.
I'm looking forward to doing it, but I want to make sure I do it right. So
Right.
it's gonna definitely be a labor of love more than a quick project.
Good. And you're the one. I got you a rubber neck seal, right?
Yeah. Yep. You had the flood cast, and we worked out the deal for the rubber neck seal as well.
Right. Right.
That's
Right.
kind of nice.
How do you like that?
The only thing that I've noticed that the back part, it hits the back of my neck. It pushes it a little forward than I think it should be. But other than that, that's and even at that, that's a fix that should be easy enough to deal with.
Yeah, the problem with the Mark V is I'm kind of a stickler for accuracy when it comes down to helmets. You know, with the foam stuff that can fly. Limits. I like to stay true to the game, and the problem with staying true to the game is you'll run into those stupid problems, especially with that recon helmet. It's just not practical to fit on your head. That little opening around the neck is just completely. It's not practical at all.
Right, and I've heard the same thing about the Locust helmet.
Yeah. Yeah. It sits really high. I have.
Uh-oh. Lost Brad.
Can you see me, Matt?
Hey, there's Jeremy.
Yeah, driving in my FRS home, sitting at a stoplight.
Well, don't get yourself in trouble.
Matt, I'm wearing my uniform. I don't think I have to worry about trouble.
Good point there.
Yeah, I think they're worried about all the fucking trees down on the road.
Was it that bad?
Apparently, I was at work and the city is out of.
Huh. That's why.
I've yet to see.
Because
Go ahead.
we got nothing here. I mean, we got some booming and whatnot, but that was about it.
Yeah, it didn't seem too bad at work, but from what my mom said, it was bad. And I saw some limbs in the road driving from Dearborn to my house, and I'm at probably about 3 miles away from my house, and I see completely dark blocks. So,
Yikes.
yeah, I've had my phone on the charger as much as I can, even when I was in the office at work waiting for my shift to end. I know I'm probably going to be on the laptop, if anything, when I get home.
Right. Brad, this is Jeremy that I was talking about. He managed to join from his phone.
Oh, nice. Jeez. How's that working?
Fun driving home from work.
Jeez. Don't die.
Yeah,
Don't...
apparently half my city is without power, so I'm driving in it. As I look down streets, I see mile north out of power, mile south out of power, so this will be interesting when I get home.
Yeah, dang.
And hopefully you'll have enough light and you can show off the recon helmet.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd like to see that.
I'm going to have to rework it, though, because at the con I had to take the neck seal out because there was no circulation because I didn't cut the front out completely. So I'm going to put the in it and such.
Yeah, I understand completely. The one that I'm using for my yellow suit, it's the exact same way. The exact same way. I'm gonna probably install a fan or something. That might be a good idea. I don't know.
Yeah, Matt gave me a link to the fan he uses in his, so I'm going to buy one of those.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully that helps.
Yeah. Did you get a visor for it?
Yeah, I got the Jim McCrea visor, the visor material.
From Jim Good.
Yeah,
he's got
that's
that stuff.
good stuff.
It's amazing. It's incredible.
I put that in the Mark 6 I got from you guys too. That worked pretty well in there.
Oh yeah, the Chief?
Yeah, the picture you were talking about that I threw up there, that was my Mark. Yeah, the Chief.
Okay. All right. I understand. Yeah. Okay. I remember now.
I still call it the Mark 7, not the Mark 6, but that's just me.
Yeah, you call it the Chief. I've since repainted that one in Commander Shepard colors because I do a Mass Effect and Halo mashup outfit now too.
Tell me you didn't paint over the signature you got.
Hell no, I would never paint over the Carl signature.
Good, because I'd be sorely disappointed if you painted over Carl Urban's autograph on that thing.
Never. Just like the John St. John signature on my ODST helmet. That's not going anywhere.
Gosh, I have so many signatures on my personal Master Chief helmet that I need to get a new one so I don't damage it or anything because it's got. So I'm in the same boat with you guys, but I'm freaking doing water sports on that helmet and it's scary.
Yeah, I saw that. That's frightening.
Every time I pee my pants.
I won't even do the ice bucket thing in my signature. I don't want to paint.
I did the ice bucket thing in my Mark 5 and this one right here, not the new one. And it held up. I mean, it didn't make a single dent or nothing. But boy, that cold water felt good.
I do.
You did one too, didn't you, Brad?
Yeah, I did.
I think I saw it in the compilation that got posted up yesterday.
Yeah.
So.
I messaged Danny and I was like, yeah, even though I wasn't really, I did this before the whole Master Chief thing. You should use some of that video too. Here, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna spray some gold.
All right.
I'll be back. Oh God, I almost died.
Don't do that.
There's a little devastation on my street here. I see a lot of limbs down. Somebody's got power. No, yeah, my neighborhood's pretty pitch black. Here you go. You can see my house there, Matt. See how black it is?
I see a lot of black.
Yeah, there's me pulling in.
Dang.
That was my bright on, by the way.
Jeez.
I am not putting... Man, my neighbors have power or some sort of light.
I wonder if they
Right.
run a generator or something.
I don't know. My phone might disconnect because I'm turning my car off. Hold on a sec. Hey.
Still there.
All right. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's see what we got in here. They know me as the Spartan now. By the way, Matt, my neighbors.
You didn't try to scare him again?
No, they just saw me with Brad's DMR the other day. So.
BR?
Yeah, Rachel, and it's a long story, but basically, hey, we got power. Yay. Basically, Rachel and Dustin were supposed to stay in my room with their, keep their armor there at the convention, but I decided to fall asleep for 4 hours.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so they ended up putting for sure.
I'm back.
Hey, Jeremy, you're cutting out.
You see me?
There you go.
Here's my workspace, gentlemen. There's and my AR.
How'd that hold together?
Uh,
I think you're cutting in and out because you're in the basement.
Probably.
Dude, your data bill is gonna be so expensive.
I have unlimited on my Verizon still.
Oh, do you really? That's awesome. I'm jealous of you.
I think he'll be back. Oh, wait.
Ooh, what's going on? Someone?
Looks like he's at... Wait, are you still in the basement, Jeremy? Ah, there's the recon. Sort of.
Oh, gosh. I can't really see it. Ooh,
Rotate your phone. Get up real close to it.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. That's a little better.
I don't know where this stupid camera is on the thing. It's a new phone.
It's, I can't see it for some reason. It's, like, freezing my computer. But yeah, if you want to see pictures, that would probably be, I don't know. I'm also thinking...
Hey, Jeremy, can you go up to your desktop and start doing it from there? That might work a little bit.
Hold on. Hold up. Hold your horses. Fork.
What if we got, like, here? See if we can get some other people in here.
Are we back?
Let's see. Dark.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this better, guys?
That's better.
How's that?
Man, it's still, it's gotta be my computer.
Alright, hold on.
Sorry.
You're fine. Answer my computer on my house didn't go dark.
This thing's almost looking like a gun.
Oh, yeah. It's really funny. I just tried to get Jim McCray on here, and he's like, "Oh, I'm getting ready to go to bed." I called him gay, and he's like, "That's not what your mom said." Shots fired. Oh.
Burn. Alright, so I don't have a webcam, so I'm going to hook up my laptop, which has a camera.
And we got Jeremy Sloan coming on here.
Sweet. Got some heavy hitters coming on with a couple of rookies.
Yeah, who else should I invite? Trying to think. Robert Letts. He's always down.
Are you guys going to be going to PAX at South?
Who's going to PAX?
I was just wondering if you guys were going to PAX South.
Is that like freaking San Antonio or something?
I think so, yeah.
When I don't even know when that is.
Last I heard, it's October.
It's in October?
Yeah.
Maybe.
There's my,
Like hop in and get in without a ticket. I love those times.
There's Jim McCree.
Robert Letts already has a hangout. Oh man.
Hello, Jim.
Jim's freaking. Oh my god. I thought you had to sleep, big buddy.
I did. I do.
Yeah.
Who's Arabat 85?
I can't hear you, you old geezer.
What's up, guys? Hey.
Hey, Matt, can you send me that link in Facebook so I can open up my laptop?
It should be still in your chat history.
Well, you sent it, you texted me it on my phone.
Jim, why do you look so rough right now?
I'm tired, dude.
Oh, you better not be pooping out this early in Atlanta, dude. I'm gonna give you so much crap.
Slow as well.
Well, it depends on how late I stay up, man.
Can anyone see me? I can't see you there, Mr. Sloan. I see Cyberlink. You can. Please start your camp.
You're like the Halo guys that build stuff. Hey, I want to say hi to my roommate. What's up, guys?
Well, hello.
He's gonna hit my nutsack. I don't appreciate that. He does. He likes it. He's good.
Nah, there
What are
you
you making?
Alright, how do you start UCAM?
You can do it.
One of them is.
Who's ready for Dragon Con?
I'm not.
My ability.
Yeah, totally got him.
I need a better aim.
Yeah, I actually like them. So I'll be done there.
Look at it, Jim. I carved some detail last night into some EVA.
Hey, there you are. How you doing, Rob?
Shiny.
Nice.
You're not gonna have your Hazov done, are you?
No, Walt's got 3 of the 12 parts for it right now
Is he
printed.
gonna give them to you in Atlanta?
If I make it.
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, I got a freelance client that owes me several $1,000s right now, and if I don't have it, and then I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be sitting my pretty white tail right here in the ham.
You're in Birmingham, so I can just come and say hi.
You can, man. Please do.
Okay.
Come visit the candy company I work for and get some free swag, dude.
The candy company.
That's it. You heard it right
Swag
here.
lots of chocolate, then I'm down.
It's not chocolate, man. It's pucker powder.
Ew.
Dude,
What?
sour candy, man.
Oh, so you're those guys that put the sour nastiness on the what are those Sour Patch Kids, right?
No, man, we don't do that. We actually are like to make your own pixie sticks, but make your own sour pixie sticks.
In Birmingham?
Yep.
That's kind of cool.
Yup.
What?
Me?
I'm hoping I can make it. It's like what's the scenario for Friday? Like I heard that there was some issues with mellow mushroom and all that, and who's organizing all that?
I don't know. I'm just gonna show up. Just cross my fingers. Everything. Just,
I'm gonna get there Friday and go to sleep until Monday.
Jim, you're such an old fart.
Yeah, I have no idea how to start my camera here, guys.
Well, we can hear you at least.
Yep. So you're halfway there.
I looked in the settings.
Whenever I enter a chat, the camera just automatically came up.
Can you go to your settings and select the camera source? Cyberlink.
I'm looking.
So Brad, this is my first foam parts, buddy.
oh. Okay, let me pull it up. Is this for your build?
No, this is for Ash's build. These are his ODST shins for his Halo 4.
Oh, that's
He's
gonna be
gonna-
finished up?
He's got a bit of a mashup also. No, man, I just started I'm working on his thighs right now. So
Oh yeah.
I'm working on the little buckle straps to go across there now.
Dang, dude, you better get to Atlanta because I
I got to make some repairs on my EOD, man. I tore it up a little
miss
bit.
you. Why is everything so quiet?
I tore up my EOD a little bit when I was in Texas, so. But I did make a new ab wrap for it, so that's pretty
When'd
good.
you go to Texas?
I went out for a work for a convention for HauntCon back in February. So that was kind of interesting. And then I took my suit over to GooCon over in Atlanta a couple of months ago just to show it off.
This is starting to piss my face off here.
Uh-oh.
All right, Brad, you want to see your new gun?
Yes.
All right, there's the magazine.
Did you buy one of his Magnums, man?
This goes in.
Get that, please. Jim, you got to give me a price, man.
Oh god, my computer's pooping out.
Kelvin.
I can kind of see it. That's awesome. Man, I'm so excited to see that.
That's
Alright guys, I'm going
Now,
to be right
when the action goes, it's all the way through.
oh, that's awesome.
What do you got there, Brad?
I'm painting some Star-Lord pistols.
Our Lord pistols. Huh?
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
If I had my camera working, I could show you guys my print progress on the scatter shot.
It's weird that it's not working for you.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's just I can't find. I've clicked all the buttons and it just doesn't give me an option to turn camera on.
You need more buttons.
You need more buttons. The shiny jolly.
Turn camera off. So now I turn camera on, and then it says, please start your...
That kind of reminds me of a Bugs Bunny episode with Daffy Duck and Elmer Fudd.
Everybody see and hear me again?
Holy guacamole.
Yeah, no kidding. What was that?
Holy.
Hello, peoples.
Hello. Just TNT.
Alright, guys. I just popped in to say, hey, I'm on the bad one. I will see you guys another time.
Alright, I'm going to duck out for a minute and see if I can reach it.
Almost dead, Mr. Sam. Almost.
Alright, guys. I'll see you.
See you, Jim.
See you, Jim. And then we have Star Wars.
Nice. I like that Star Wars, Brad.
Looks like a bug.
Brad, can you see these helmets better now?
Dude, your mic is wicked loud.
Yeah. Pop that for me.
Yeah, I like that. Nice.
Is that better?
Yeah, a little bit.
There's the Recon, Brad. I don't know if you can see that better now.
God, my computer is so bad. It's like frozen. I'm sure it'll come up here in a second. Oh my God!
Hey, Brad, do you know Ten Motomochi?
Say it again?
You know a fella named Ten Motomochi?
This computer's all freezing.
I've seen him on Facebook in my "You should be friends with this people" list.
I got you. He's a pretty cool dude. I just sent him a bunch of decals for his truck that I made for him, a bunch of vinyl stickers and stuff for his truck.
Oh yeah.
Yep, I'm bringing it. If I don't come, I'm gonna mail these out tomorrow, regardless to Blaine Self. I've got a bunch of small 1.5" by 1.25" little square vinyl decals. They're for 405th emblem. So I made them small enough where I felt like they could go on anything and everything without being too obnoxious and big. So those are free for anybody and everybody that wants to put them on their armor.
That would be awesome.
So and those are vinyl stickers. So they'll fit. They'll go on anything. I'm probably going to print up about 150 of them. I'll probably tell him whatever he wants.
That makes me happy.
Makes Miles happy.
And it looks great.
I love it.
Fantastic job. Looks freaking crazy.
I got some people interested in that helmet already. Walt says I'm not going to have problems selling that thing.
Now I just have to freaking sit and wait for.
Here's the other one, by the way, Brad.
I think his computer froze.
You see me?
It's probably
That's the
still
Carler
frozen.
That's good.
Jeremy, gum. I'm so excited for
Who's
Decon,
trying to get in
guys.
here with Sloan? I
Huh?
want to be excited for it. So what's this about Steve Downs going to be at our dinner or something? Is there any credence to that?
Wait, I'm sorry. What did you say?
I said, what's this about Steve Downs being at the 405th dinner? Is there any credence to that? I heard that's why we were moving it to Friday from Sunday.
Who heard that?
I heard him say
Where'd you hear
he's
that?
gonna see all the Spartans there, so I don't. When he did his ice bucket thing, he said he's gonna see.
Oh
all the
my
Spartans
God!
at
If he's at that
aspect of that.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the only reason
Yeah.
I'm freaking out. I'm
I
like, I
couldn't
got to be there, man.
but-
I got to get my shoulder signed by that dude. If he comes to our dinner, I'm bringing my pauldrons, man. That's
Yeah,
all there
you
is
gotta
to
be.
it.
I'm probably just gonna bring my freaking anyway. Jeez, dude, I gotta bring something here in the sun.
I got a good mind to mold.
Hi.
That's right. I got a good mind to mold and cast up my EOD now that Steven's trashed his mold. I think I got a pretty bitchin' EOD helmet.
Yeah.
Halo 3 or Halo 3?
Reach.
See, I've always liked the Reach one better. The visor just looks better to me.
Yeah, it does. Have you not seen my armor?
I don't think I have.
Here, let me introduce you to Asgardian Hammer.
As a guardian hammer.
That's my gamer tag, dude.
Nice.
I never did finish my sapper chest. I got all the grenades and everything built for it. I just haven't attached them yet.
Right on. See, I've always wanted to do the Reach EOD, but I actually want to do the version without the side pod doohickeys.
Well, I've got the original PEP file that I think that Steven had off of the game asset somewhere, so it's even more accurate than that helmet right there is. I'd have to do some digging around for it, but I'm pretty sure I have it.
Brad drinking water made me thirsty, so I'll drink water too.
You got a friggin' jug. Look at that thing. It's Titanic with that.
Born is a drink.
Man, I wish my phone looked half that clean.
I'm pretty damn meticulous, and I'm really new to the whole foam thing, man. That suit right there that you're looking at is all fiberglass. That one's full of all kind of nasty pinky points.
Yeah, our friend Vern, he's got his, and it's all resin and fiberglass, and it says it's 80 pounds, but he walks around in it like it's nothing.
Yeah,
It's
he
about
walks around like
50
it's
pounds,
2
but
pounds.
It's spread out, you know, over the whole. So, but I mean, when I put that crap on, I feel like a boss. That's my zombie survival gear right there.
Or you're from Bob.
Fight through that, you zombie undead bastards. I need to redo my the inside of my thighs though. I got a little hip piece on there that's I did in like 1.5 millimeter EVA, and it's kind of starting to get shredded a little bit. So I got some work to do on it. It'll take me just a couple hours to get some minor repairs done on it. I think I gained about 5 pounds since I built that damn thing too. So I need to go do a massive slim down for it.
Yeah, I need to lose some weight myself.
Build that shit, and it's like, hey, wait a minute, that don't fit right no more. What the hell?
It's like, let's put this on. This fit fine.
Too many tasty cakes.
That's right. Put the Twinkies down, damn it.
Exactly.
My problem, man. I love them new blue raspberry filled Twinkies. They're awful good.
I've been on this diet
They're all
only
yeah,
had since
master plan.
asparagus and Oreos.
There we go. That's pretty good.
Let's get Ron to send us some Oreos, man.
I like the sound of that diet. Oreos. Make your piss smell like crap, but you'll be having fun eating them cookies.
Well, this is my DMR as it sits right now.
Let's see that. See, that's what I need right there. I got the old Lindsay DMR, and that thing's heavy as crap. I need a better weapon.
Inspired by Brad, I started this out of just EVA foam, and I've got PVC lined all the way through it, so it's nice and rigid.
Oh, nice.
But it has enough weight where it's not going to blow away, but it's not so heavy that I'm going to get worn out halfway through the day carrying it around.
I like my magnetized pistol to my side. That's pretty easy going there.
I got from another guy. I got a SOCOM Magnum, and I want to mount that with magnets to my thigh piece.
It makes it
awful too.
It really does.
All right, guys, I gotta get out of here. Nice talking to y'all. Robert, I see you.
Yeah, bro. Me too, man. If not, hey, have you got my cell number, dude?
I think so, but message it to me and then message me your address. I think we might stop by on the way on Thursday.
Okay.
If worst comes to worst, right?
Come play, dude. I'll be around. Yeah, I got you in here.
Alright, awesome. Nice talking to y'all, nice meeting you guys.
Yeah, good to see you. I'll try to wait.
Talk to y'all later.
Take it easy.
Later, Brad.
What else can I do?
I can actually see it.
What's that, Jeremy?
I said I can actually see that now that I'm not on my phone.
Oh. Yeah, it's not the best work that it could be, but for my first attempt, I don't think it's too bad.
Yeah, your first attempt isn't going to be making it for somebody, though.
Yeah.
Like mine is.
This is what I got here. I went out and bought one of these little Weller hot knives, and I've got a whole set with it, but I work in print production, so I just called my sign company and bought a box of 100 X-Acto blades.
Nice.
So
That's cool.
I can chuck that shit for days, but that's how I'm able to get wicked clean cuts, because I got that little bit of heat with those X-Acto knives.
Yeah, they sell a cheap one at Harbor Freight for like $4. I thought about picking it up, but I always get to see that stuff at the wrong time of the paycheck.
That's the way it always goes. You should have seen that bill from Wizard World, Matt.
I have found that these gel pens work best for marking up foam, though, man.
I agree. I tried Sharpies and I tried silver Sharpies, and nothing works as good as the standard ball tip gel pen.
Yep. And it doesn't bleed through your paint either.
Right.
Sharp, you can never. Once that shit's down, it's down.
I mean, I'll mark, because I've got a piece of aluminum on the handguard right here on the inside just to keep it rigid. And I marked that with the fine tip Sharpie I got, and it's great, but for foam, you can't do better than a ball tip gel pen. I keep trying to get Jeremy here to switch to foam from PEP.
Well, I'm doing a mix, Jeremy. I'm a PEP user myself, and I just recently did a panel at GooCon for Pepicure. People just looking to get started. I mean, my suit that you see, that's the first thing I've ever built, and that's pretty much where it stopped as far as completion level goes. So all this foam stuff, it's like everybody's like, you got to work in foam, you got to work in foam. So I was like, okay, what the hell? I'll try this. How much more difficult can it be than what I've been doing up till now? And so, like these pieces here, I'll actually build these PEP file pieces to some degree just to kind of get an idea of overall shape for things. I've got some. I'm working on the Hazop, not the Hazop, the Rogue shoulders from Halo 4, and so some of those parts I PEP just to get all the contours, so I knew exactly the size and shape of everything. Traced it out, laid up on my EVA, and then I ground everything to those same angles. So it kind of gave me a good reference, you know, and I did it all in paper versus cardstock so I could just zip right through it. So, and then I find myself going back into my PEP files, even for foam, and trying to make them as big of a part as possible, like this one. So this is actually for the back of a foot. And when it's all said and done, these two pieces will be together. It'll make one big piece of foam, and I'll cut all these parts. I'll glue all those inside edges up with contact cement. You let that contact cement dry, and then start piecing all those edges together to get your contours and start rounding out your form some. And I personally, I'm starting to like what I'm getting with this. If I can cut the weight by 2/3, I'm all over it.
Yeah, that's the best part about the foam, because my set is all in foam except for the helmet. And I mean, I could wear that for 10 hours and not be phased. I'll be tired because I've been standing around and walking for 10 hours, but not because of the weight of the suit.
And me personally, man, just the heat of everything, you know, I mean, I'm looking to drop some of that. Now this, I don't know whether or not this is going to do what I want it to do because, you know, it's foam. It's all basically, you're wearing insulation.
Right.
But, you know.
I can't really tell the difference because I've never worn a full PEP suit. But, I mean, as long as you have gaps and whatnot, it's not too bad, and you wear thin layers, it's not too bad. The worst part's my back, is it gets all...
Yeah.
So
the biggest part for me is actually doing away with all of the pinchy stuff. I mean, like my shins and my thighs just ate me alive. I've got some beautiful war wounds, you know, that are going to be permanent scars from chafing myself from walking the parade last year.
Yeah, and I think that's something that the foam doesn't do. It never really pinched into me at all.
Yeah.
I can run and jump, and I did the ice bucket thing yesterday, and I jumped off of the deck, and granted it's only 2 foot high.
Yeah, I can't do any of that action in my fiberglass. I mean, my fiberglass looks awesome, but my range of mobility sucks balls. It's awful.
Yeah, and the foam's really, it's nice and forgiving, and I've trimmed it down from where it was, and I have much better range of motion now as far as my legs go, because that was the big thing for me. Is it was hard to sit down, it was hard to kneel, it was hard to do all these, you know, even stairs.
Anytime I want to sit down, I have to take off my belt and my cod piece and all that shit, and then even then my thighs are not cushiony. I'm worried about cracking parts and all that, even though my fiberglass is pretty thick.
Right.
I think Ryan's got the best for that. He's got the magnets he pops on and off on his chest piece so he can sit down.
Well, see, that's what I got on my fiberglass chest piece. I did the same thing. I put magnets in it. I split my chest piece in 2 pieces, but you still kind of got to come in and out of it like a turtle. It's not super easy because I've got all this foam lining and stuff in there that helps with the sides, so at least there's a little mobility in my sides. Yeah, I wish I'd learned this method first. That's all I'm saying. Because I'd have been doing this. I mean, this is all brand new so far. Pieces to cut, relatively easy. You know, the material cost is practically nothing. The finish time is practically nothing. The only thing that I'm not 100% certain about yet is painting on this stuff.
That's actually, let me go grab a piece. Painting's really, really simple. I'll go grab a piece real quick that I got finished up.
Put a paint.
Well, that's where, for me, the devil's in the details, and that's about where the detail is. You know, it's in the It's in the paint elements. That's. Yep. I'm an airbrush artist. I'm a graphic designer. I did all my own water slide decals. I re-illustrated everything for Reach. If anybody needs Reach decals, holler at me because I've got a very complete set.
All right. I've got this piece, if I can get it on camera. This piece, it's the only thing I did was after I hit it with the heat gun, it sealed all the cells, so it wasn't as porous. And then I used I think on these ones I used the brush-on Plastidip as opposed to the spray. But
how's it level out?
It's really smooth. The only wrinkles that I have in it are really from just wear and tear. You can kind of see some pits here and there. It's not like perfectly smooth.
But you didn't get brush strokes in it from using the brushed-on Plastidip?
No, no brush strokes.
Wow.
And then I just did I did the Plastidip, I did the primer, then the color, some of it's acrylic, and then clear coat, and it's fine. And on this newer piece, I even used the metallic Rust-Oleum spray paint. And that's the thing, I only use the Rust-Oleum mostly because that's all where I work sells. But this piece is really, you can see the pores of the foam in it, but I never hit it with the heat gun because I didn't realize it at the time that the heat gun actually seals the foam up.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, even the metallic, it has a real nice shine to it, and I'm going to do a bit better battle scarring on it than I did on the everything else. But
I'll show you this. I'll show you this Talo 4 HAZOP helmet I'm getting printed right now that I'm working on.
Here's my recon helmet, by the way.
You what?
My recon helmet from Brett Thompson.
Okay. Yeah, as soon as I get these parts from Walt, I'm going to get that thing smoothed out and get it molded in cast. They'll probably be anywhere between 150 175 when I want to get done. If I can pull all the detail out of this, I'm going to be super stoked. Let's see here. Where's that helmet at?
Matt, you should post that on the 405th that you're doing the stream, by the way.
I know I did it on the
United
Halo Prop.
Yeah. Clear out my computer chair real quick.
You should do it on United Prop Builders also.
I'm going to put it on my mod website too.
Here we go. Back that out. Back to this. And split out. There it is,
that's
boys.
nice. That's really nice.
That bad boy will be available soon. That visor is going to be cast also. I've got a separate piece being pulled so I can make the buck for it. And I've got this visor set so when you can actually open the visor, it'll open out, so we can hinge it from that top section up there. That way, when you want to get some pressure, you don't have to take your lid off. You can just open your visor.
Right. Yeah, that'd be a real neat feature.
That would be. It's a pain having to take it down all the time.
Yep. I did my neck seal on it. I did my EOD. That bottom seal right there is actually for casting. That bottom ridge, that's all going to be gone.
That's what I did with my helmets too. I cut all that out.
Yeah, it'll be a little more open right there. That's in a master file for us to mold and cast too. So now my EOD, I put a welding visor in. I put a replacement welding shield in it so that when I'm doing flash photography with people, they can't see my face behind the visor.
Huh. That's not something I would have thought of.
I don't want people seeing my mug.
Hey Matt, we get any more viewers?
No. I'm making a post right now on the 405th Midwest.
Nah, I just put on that mod I test.
Post on United Prop Building.
That's my next one.
Volpin Props is doing the Luigi Sarah Dragon Con. The Death Stare.
Alright, that's 2 sets of straps.
Very nice.
Now I'll
Very
get
nice.
some detail carved up in here. I'll get a knife and cut some stuff in here. I got to do a little grinding in this area here. That's for my 14-year-old.
Alright.
He's pretty good at pulling good screenshot reference pieces for me too. That's pretty cool. Contact cement is your friend. I use this stuff a lot when I'm foam building.
Okay.
So I bought this from a woodworking outfit in North Carolina, Klingspor Woodworking. So it's just a medium thick C8 gel. So I'll put this on one part of my. I'll put this on one half of mine, and then I'll spray the other half with spray activator, and then you stick those two parts together, and it's an instant bond.
That's handy.
And then I backfill in any of my seams with high temp hot glue.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing I've been having trouble finding is the high temp glue because I work at basically a Walmart equivalent that's regional, and we only have the multi-temp, and it works, but at the same time it's got that uncertainty factor to it.
Yeah. And then anytime I'm doing big flat pieces like that, I laminate them. You know, and I do that with contact cement. Just brush it on both sides and stick them together. Mr. Sloan.
Hey! Alright.
How you be, man?
Tired.
It's only 9 o'clock on that coast, isn't it?
Yeah, I've been running hard the last 2 weeks getting ready for Dragon Con now.
Well, I'm hoping I'm going to get a chance to get over there this year, man, and meet you in person.
For sure. I heard earlier that you had something come up where you might not make it. But...
Well, it depends on if I got a freelance client I'm waiting to pay me, and if he comes through, then I'll be good. But if he doesn't, then I'm going to be shit out of luck. So I confirmed my traveling a lot this year, traveling back and forth to Ohio. My father recently passed away, so it's been. I need a break with all my buddies.
You take vacation once in a while, right?
Well, I typically do, but like I said, it's just been hard this year with everything going on. So.
I hear you.
Walt Marlin's in the process of printing my Halo 4 Hazop helmet right now.
Nice.
So I'm gonna probably be taking the first 5 at 125, and the rest after that probably gonna go anywhere between 150 175. I was just showing the guys what those things look like.
Yeah, I got to get back to working on the Halo Wars helmet.
Yeah, that's a set of armor that not too many people do, and it's a shame because it's a beautiful set of armor.
It really is.
Which set?
The
Halo Wars.
yeah, the Mark IV.
It's probably my favorite.
There you go, Jeremy.
Where'd that go? Ooh, nice.
Yeah, I'm super stoked about that one, man. I've been working on that one for a while now.
Did you do the model yourself?
No, I got a young fella up in Lexington, Kentucky, and he and I have an arrangement. He's going to get a piece of each one of these that I cast out. It's really his work, and he did a lot of it. I'm just going to be doing the molding and casting and bringing it into physical reality. So I feel it's only fair that he gets a cut of what I'm working on with this thing. So.
Yeah, I'm going to finish up this scatter shot, and then I'm going to start it in. Have you seen Michael Flanagan's AR?
Yep.
I'm going to start in on that.
Nice. This will be my first piece that I'm molding cast, so.
Right on.
I'm feeling pretty good about it right now.
Yeah, that railgun turned out beautiful. But that mold is freaking heavy.
I bet it is. Oh. These straps suck.
They got a no-no going out in San Francisco. Madison Bumgarner. If anybody's interested in baseball.
Jeremy, your foam tips and visor mounting tips have helped me out a ton.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, good.
I have to
Glad
get some.
somebody's got some use out of them.
I don't know who put the tip out there to use threaded T inserts in your helmet with epoxy putty, but that's what I did on my EOD, and that worked like a charm.
Yeah, that was actually Tony's original.
Antonio
That's
Pegg.
who I got.
I took it one step further. I'm not a big fan of involving gaps and filling it in with putty and stuff around people's helmets. So, and realistically, most helmets have gasketing around it. So I took several different layers of EVA, some 1.5 millimeter and some 6 millimeter, and cut a gasket for it. So when I press fit my visor in, it's got the gasket that kind of helps force it all in place.
Nice.
That worked out really well.
There's a thought.
So how close are you to completion on that, Matt? Would you say 70%, 80%?
Oh gosh. I don't have a scope for it. I still have some details to add around the handle and the in front of the trigger. I've got the flash suppressor to do. I got to square off the gas tube. Some etching. I'd at best call it 50%, but
It looks good. You did a really good job.
it's not bad for a first attempt, I suppose.
No, not at all. Better than any of my
DMR?
first attempts were.
Yeah, it's the Reach DMR.
Nice.
And you're doing that as a commission for someone, or is that for you?
It's for me. It's to see if I can do it, and I'm doing a lot better than I thought I would, to be honest.
Files for that, I certainly would love to see them, because that's something I'd like to build for me for my Reach outfit.
Well, I've been. I started off with the template from the Frontline Trooper and just used it for the outline, and then I've been using some PEP files that I found as for a reference as far as how thick parts are and just for some of the detail pics. And I actually have one of the pictures from the Reach beta from Bungie just to kind of get a look at everything. The hardest parts that I've got are the scope in the front iron sight, and not sure how I'm going to do the front iron sight. I'm just going to use a Nerf long shot scope for the scope because I can never really find a good 3D version of the DMR scope. So, and I'm no good at freehand.
I'm sitting on Lindsay DMR right now that I got from Dave Weimer last year.
I got to duck out, guys. I'll catch y'all later.
Later, man.
Good to be here. Yeah, I mean, I was going to get the Halo 4 DMR from Brad, and the cost wasn't the big deal for me. It was the trying to do it all at once.
I got you.
But it was also Halo 4, so it's just like it worked.
Yeah.
But it's also Halo 4, and I do Halo Reach because I think the armor looks better. But
I'll probably get a 4 DMR from him before it's all said and done. I'm definitely gonna get Magnum.
yeah, I've seen the pictures of Brad's DMRs, and they're fantastic. And this is gonna look or near as good as his, but it was a
I'll
case
tell you
of
the thing that most impresses me with Brad's stuff is how well it photographs.
yeah.
I mean, he does some really clean photography work on his stuff. I mean, it just shows up so well.
Well, it's just the amazing detail he can get out of foam is just I've not seen it before, and it's really great work.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can start matching next year, man. Because damn, he does some good stuff.
Well, Space Meat on the 405th has been making some pretty nice tutorials, and he does some pretty clean work. He's been showing off a torso build.
That's what I got to figure out. That's the one thing I haven't tried tackling yet that I got to be doing with this one of my kids and then for myself as well. And I'm a little lost on the torso builds, just thinking about where do you start on that.
Yeah, he's done a really good job at just kind of taking it step by step and showing you the important bits of what he's doing, and it's been real informative, the videos he's been putting up.
I've got a few of Brad's templates, and man, the kid knocks them out, man. He just does it.
Yeah. Talent I wish I had. Who knows? Maybe if this goes well and I can learn or take everything I've learned doing it and apply it to another one, it'll be even better.
Well, I'm not gonna attempt commission builds and all that stuff. I mean, there's enough guys doing that right now. I don't need to jump in on somebody else's piece of pie. Not to mention the fact I got enough crap going on my day-to-day without trying to make good on somebody.
Yeah.
My other freelance projects get away already. So.
Yeah, I'm in no hurry to do commission builds, but it'd be fun to make another one just to use everything I learned from this one. Alright. Not real big.
You want to turn that negative into a positive right there, Jack.
Alright, I'm back.
He's back.
Thanks for the warning.
I had to get out of that work uniform.
Yeah, no one likes staying in work clothes longer than they have to.
Well, especially not when you're wearing a uniform like I do, man. Tack boots, tack pants, handcuffs, and everything.
Well, you got me there.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, I wear black jeans and a white polo. That's all I get.
You win. You know what I like about that foam is if you cut something short too, you can stretch it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Probably.
I could sit here all night watching Vern's Facebook feed and just laugh the whole night. Pictures are awesome.
Well, especially seeing as it's his birthday and whatnot.
Oh yeah, he's getting destroyed tonight.
Who's that?
Vern, a.k.a. Thorn696.
Vern Herbert?
Yeah.
It's his birthday today.
That dude cracks me up, man.
Yeah.
We're
You think he's
fortunate
funny
enough
on
to live near him.
Does he and like Nikki Halo Goddess have a thing going? What's up with that?
That's an excellent question. We had a meetup a couple of weeks ago, and I met up with both of them. And, I mean, Nikki's married, but...
Yeah, I got that. That doesn't sound like she's happily married, though.
Yeah, not happy is nowhere in the equation.
Yeah, it's the way she makes it sound. The guy's a complete fool bag.
But I can't do any more than speculate, but it seems like it, but it's hard to say.
So where are you
Yeah,
guys
I'm
based
wondering
out
too.
right now? Where are you?
We're both in Michigan. He's in Detroit. We're more specifically Livonia, and I'm in Kalamazoo.
Okay,
He's on the other side of the state for me. He's on the west side. I'm on the east side.
gotcha. Yeah.
And this is another reason why I kept encouraging Jeremy to go with the foam is this you can work on foam stuff in the wintertime.
That's right. You sure can. You can't work on all that nasty fiberglass in there time.
Yeah.
That stuff
So-
is
Yeah, I'm resin tomorrow, I think.
that stuff is way too finicky for. I know when I first started my EOD helmet, the first coat of resin you put on it, they tacked it for about 2 weeks. I was freaking out.
Oh.
Yeah, we get maybe a good
We got 6 months maybe.
yeah, and I mean anywhere from late April to sometimes October to really work on stuff
Oh yeah.
outside. And then it's-
You guys are further north than that, so. Now I currently live in Alabama, and I can work on this stuff just about year round now. The only problem I got is humidity.
Yeah.
It gets
Pretty
pretty
humid
humid up
here
here
today.
too.
You guys have been catching a lot of rain up there. What the hell's going on north right now? But it's acting weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had more flooding
we're
by
pretty
me
used
today.
to it though.
Hey, you guys had a hell of a winter this year too.
Yeah, we got blasted.
Yeah, you
It's
did.
supposed to be worse this year.
You guys can keep that shit. I have not missed since I moved down here, man.
No, trust me. If I didn't like living here so much, I would happily find somewhere else that didn't have snow.
I'm happy to be called a damn Yankee. I just come to visit. I came today.
A lot of people don't like Michigan for the winters, but I just don't mind it overall. It's a pretty mild state.
I don't mind winters. You guys just had an extra dose of shit this year. That's just how there is to it.
Yeah. What are you looking at, barrel?
No, I'm etching out the little triangles.
Oh yeah, those are numerous and painful to do.
You know, what I'm gonna do is I'm just etching out thin lines, and then once I hit it with the heat gun, it'll spread out the lines and it'll show the detail.
And that's
There
what
you
I did. That's what I did right here.
Okay.
I just zapped the tip of my tacto, and I just basically poured the surface. And then I came back with my heat gun, and it opened up all these lines.
Yeah, it was a handy trick. I think it was one of the other Armory Props guys that put out a video. I think it was I want to say it was Jose.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And put that video out, and I'm telling you, they got some real nice tips and tricks going on.
Yeah, there's some really good stuff. I've been watching Eva Kira. He's working on John Groves' undersuit.
Yeah, That's pretty impressive. He went to that kind of detail for it.
Well, any of you guys coming to decon, get ready. David Carpenter's bringing the guide back this year.
I would love to go to Big Con. A bunch of us are planning on going to PAX East in March, and that's going to be the.
It's my understanding that they're doing the PAX South this year, and it's going to be in Texas.
Yeah, it's in San Antonio in October. But it's hard for me to get too far away from home just because travel expenses. And
if decon wasn't so close, I wouldn't even be doing this one. For me, decon's only a 2-hour drive from in.
That's not bad. Well, that's kind of like me and anything in Chicago or Detroit. It's a couple hour, 2.5, 3, maybe, depending on traffic, I drive, and it's really not bad.
You gotta come to Wizard World next year.
I'd like to do a Wizard World. I'd like to go do the Wizard Columbus.
I did Chicago last week, Wizard World, and it was really fun.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
I love Chicago, man.
We had 10 of us working there.
That's a great town.
Yeah. I actually found that because I went to Anime Central last year in Chicago, and I actually like driving around Detroit a lot better than Chicago.
Oh, Chicago traffic sucks, don't get me wrong. But if I had to pick a big city, like I've been to New York, I've been to a lot of different places, it's one of my favorite towns just because, in the business district at night, there's still a lot of people moving around because everybody, lives around where they work. It's not like an area town just closes up and is dead for the night, I mean, there's always something going on in Chicago.
Right.
And I'm a big New York fan. I'm not much on the Chicago defense style, man. But I tell you, it's served to going to town and town. Chicago's the place to play.
And the cool thing about that Wizard World in Chicago is it's in a suburb called Rosemont, so you avoid all that traffic.
Yep.
Well, and that's the same place that Anime Central's held in Rosemont.
Yeah.
But it's getting through Chicago that's the real trick.
Well, Brad goes all the time, so he knows kind of the ins and outs. So he avoided all the Chicago traffic, which just skirted the city.
Huh. Did he have to take the turnpike at all?
Yeah, we took 94 to 294, and it gets you a little turnpike.
Gotcha. That's probably my flaw, is the fact that I went through downtown. Granted, the other thing is I had to pick some people up on my way there at the train station. That was a complete nightmare.
Yeah.
If I had stayed on the highway, it might not have been so bad.
The speed limit's about 55 in the city too, and it's just nobody follows it, so everybody's going like 80.
Yeah. I mean, I try to stick as close to the speed limit as I can without slowing down traffic, but I mean, you have to go at least 70 to at least kind of sort of make the same speed as traffic. And even then, there's people passing you like they're in the Indy 500.
Yeah, tell me about it. I was following Brad, and I just didn't want to be the one that gets pulled over and get a ticket in my mom's car. Because I couldn't fit everything into my FRS, not by a long shot.
Well, I was gonna say, you and I had trouble getting yours and my stuff to Detroit.
Yeah, I brought my Stig outfit and my Spartan armor. Then pack clothes for 3 days too, and food.
This little convention I did in Houston, the rental car I got was like the Fiesta, and my big tub of crap barely fit in there. And thank God I was working for work at this convention, and I went to do this costume ball thing at the end of it all. And the boss let me ship all the stuff with our trade show stuff, which was pretty cool. So
Nice.
that saved me some shipping and all that good fun stuff.
I've been real fortunate. My Avenger has been a champion of storage space. I have, seeing as usually I only take my armor with me to conventions, and that's really my only cosplay. I fit it in 2 tubs, and I take a rucksack with enough clothes to last a few days. And
There you go.
I mean, it's a real champ. 2 big tubs fit in my cart real easy.
Well,
I could have fit a lot more in that Malibu. I mean, that trunk in that car is huge.
How many dead bodies can you fit in it?
yeah, me
Probably fit at least 8 dead bodies in there if we got to take care of a problem.
too. Can't
I
fit
think
more.
you're gonna fit,
Not worth it.
A couple of wise guys see it down at Humakai might have to take care of them, you know.
Gotta whack a guy.
Gotta whack that
I think
guy.
my GCPD outfit will take care of any problems we have down there.
And I'm still gonna do the wise guy Spartan. I'm gonna bring my fedora when we go to
Yes.
Yuma. Wear that with my armor instead of the helmet.
Absolutely. Hey Rob, one of my outfits I'm doing for Humacon is Officer Blake from Dark Knight Rises, but as Robin, getting a GCPD badge and patches and everything. That should be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are going to think I'm a Detroit cop because those patches look similar.
As long as I don't get the cops called on me again.
No, you won't. If they see me, they'll be like, everything's fine. I'll be like, yeah, GCPD is fine.
Yeah, when Jeremy and I went to the April convention out at the GM Renaissance Center, someone called the building security on me saying I was going to rob the bank.
Because
And I'm in my full armor, and they thought I was going to rob a bank.
I think I saw that posting, man.
I just couldn't believe that. I'm like, are you serious? Where am I going to go?
Yeah, a guy in full armor is definitely robbing the bank.
People are entirely too sensitive, dude. So when I was younger, I used to do a little bit of special effects makeup and stuff too. And this dude called me up and was like, "Hey, we've got this scene that we're shooting for this little independent film, and there's a scene at the end where this guy falls off a roof, where he's performing with this little electronic keyboard. So we need to make it look like he hit the ground and splattered his head."
Uh-oh.
So I mixed up a really great, nice, muddy, nasty mix of, corn syrup and a bunch of other stuff. And I had his hair all matted up and stuff with this crap. Then I went out there with a big 4-inch paintbrush and just splattered the sidewalk. Well, I guess a bunch of these little ladies that lived in the neighborhood around there, really uber nosy, have been watching this thing all day long, and they just missed the fact that, I was out there with my paint, splattering the ground. Next thing I know, the fire department comes racing up over the hill. Unbeknownst to me, the film crew had never gone through the proper channels to notify the authorities that we're going to be filming somewhere.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
And what was going on? So this fire truck comes racing out of nowhere. Dude's laying on the ground out there. We're in the middle of filming. And, I mean, it looks like his head exploded on the sidewalk. And this black dude that was on the fire truck, he jumps off and he's like, "Don't move, man! Don't move!" He was so freaked out. You could tell it was like his first time out on the rig, So, finally the lieutenant rolled around who's in charge. He was pissed. He was like, "You guys got to pack your shit and get out of here now."
Oh, man.
It's basic film 101. How do you mess that up?
Yeah, you got to do something like that. You got to tell people.
Exactly, you got to tell the authorities, and that wasn't on. That's their production assistant or their producer was supposed to be handling that stuff, and now I guess he didn't know what he was supposed to be doing, so it never got done. And as a result, well, they let us stay for another 30 minutes past that, but it was the most hilarious thing I've ever done. See this? I mean, because you can tell this dude was just green. He had never seen anything like this in his life.
Freaking out.
Just
Freaking out, man.
Don't move, man. 'Cause Chris was trying to get him off the ground. He was a little stunned at all this going one. And he looked a little confused, and so I guess it just added to this guy's realism. Somebody had fallen off the roof out here. Because when Chris got up, there was like a little profile of his head, and everything was just an ink blot out there on the pavement. Oh boy. The things people do, man.
Yeah.
People are funny.
So when he was in his Spartan armor getting harassed like that, I was in a Counter-Strike outfit, and I had an M4 and a Desert Eagle on my leg, so I'm sure that didn't help the fact that everybody was freaking out already.
Yeah, Mary Bear was the one. She ended up on lunch. Nobody told her. Very nice.
Can you see the glue?
Not really, but knowing the contact cement, yeah, now I can kind of see it. It's a little discolored from the rest of it.
You let that stuff dry real good before you put the two pieces together, man, and it's super clean.
I've tried using weldwood because Vern had told me about it.
That's all I'm using right here.
Okay, yeah, that stuff. I must be using it wrong.
And I just get the little bottle because it's got a brush in there, and I just refilling it out of my quart.
Okay.
And the way you got to do it is brush a coat down on both. You have to do it on both pieces, not just one. You have to do it on both sides.
I think I'm just not waiting long enough for it to set up before I smush them together.
Yeah, you got to let it tack up. It can't still be wet, otherwise it won't hold. So that's number 2.
Yeah.
Strap edge.
Nice. Very nice. Once you hit that with those lines with the heat gun, that's going to look spectacular.
Oh yeah, man. And those got a little raised up on them, so start getting the detail in it. I got a bunch of reference pics here, so I'll just draw all this stuff off by hand.
I think I think I used the ODST armor legs in Halo 4 for my character, and I think I used the whole upper bodies, the Mark V, because honestly, that's been my favorite armor set out of all of Halo 4.
Yeah.
Now, I really like the Air Assault helmet, or not the Air Assault, the Aviator helmet. I love that helmet, too.
I like the helmet.
Helmet.
Looks like the old bucket helm Paladin helmet, but I've yet to see anybody do. It's such a hard one to unlock. So it's right up there in terms of pieces I want to get done.
Yeah, the pieces look spot on that picture.
Yeah, I'm gonna see. I'm looking at it now. I got a couple of little spots in here that I need to get these little squares in the corners, and then the inside thighs will have riveting spots with this little patch piece.
Okay.
Little parts there. Yeah, that's not too shabby.
Yeah, I downloaded from the PEP database the Aviator helmet, but it's not unfolded. So I've never really been able to even try to attempt it because I don't know how to unfold.
That's a pretty easy process in PEP, man, is unfolding. I'd be happy to show you that.
Because if I were to try any of the Halo 4 helmets, it would definitely be the Aviator, just because it looks like it would be something pilots would wear.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can. Yeah, the Halo 4 Aviator helmet by Monkey
Foo?
Yeah.
That dude does some pretty clean work.
Yeah, the model looks good. It's just the unfold. The other thing that gets me is the visor. I'm not sure how I do that.
Yeah, some of those got some really funky visors. My son wanted me to build him the prefect helmet. Man, I don't even know where to start on that damn thing.
Yeah, that's yeah. I mean, looking at it, that little on the prefect, the little hole in the front's the logical place to put it, but
yeah,
it's still kind of a weird shape because it kind of bubbles out, but and then gets a real complex curve to it towards the bottom.
I spent a lot of time just kind of hand drawing out some of these shapes that are on here before I go cutting on my lines and stuff in it and get an idea for proportion and
Matt, we were also talking about doing a Super Trooper group.
Well, if we do that, I get Farva.
I get the Chief. I stayed on. I was gonna go home early Sunday, but I decided to stay and I hung out with Rachel and Dustin all day, so I got to know them better because I've not hung out with them. It's like you, Brad, and Ari were the three that I really knew the most.
yeah, I met everybody I met last year at Decon.
That's cool.
And through that, it's just kind of snowballed from there. So that has been pretty cool.
I met
dudes.
I met everybody at Umicon last year. This is where I met Matt, and I met pretty much everybody else there. And then again at Midwest Media Expo, and then at Motor City Comic Con, got to see everybody again. And then this is my fourth time at this con being around everybody, so I'm getting to know everybody more and more.
Yeah, I think this will work nicely. Reference pics actually help a bunch.
What suit are you doing? Are you doing a combo suit or?
Yeah, this is a combo suit of his. It's a mix of ODST and he's got the prefect helmet, and then I think he's got the stalker chest.
Okay.
Which, just looking at that, I'm cringing already trying to figure out how I'm going to build that shit.
Yeah. Mine, the one that I have that I'm resining tomorrow is a mix of the Forward Unto Dawn chest piece, pretty much everything else ODST, including the helmet. So it's all Halo 4 ODST.
I got you.
With the Forward Unto Dawn chest piece.
That piece right there. Yeah, these gel pens are the bomb for doing this work.
Yeah.
Here, I'll show you. Sitting here drawing this shit off. Let's see.
Wow, I see what you mean about that stalker chest piece. That came out pretty nice.
Just draw a couple little lines in there so I'll know where I need to start cutting stuff. There's a couple little detail pieces in here. I'm drawing them in this green so they won't. There's a little spot there, and then there's another little tab on the inside of here. So I'll draw those up so that they split out, kind of like what I did on this piece here, so that I'll be able to
differentiate them.
Yeah, and then I'll be able to go in and paint these individual sections too.
That's cool. Pretty good technique.
I can hand paint that stuff pretty quickly too. I used to do a lot of hand lettering and stuff. I used to be in the sign business, so.
Yeah, this is my first suit. The one I wear now is it's mostly like SWAT gear that I've kind of painted and customized, and then I got that recon helmet I was showing earlier from Impact Props, and I've got a Halo 4 Master Chief helmet too that I got from Impact Props as well.
I'm kind of getting to the point now where I feel like I'm going to have to build Master Chief because I'd like to go do some hospital type events and things like that for little kids, you know.
Yeah.
And I want to do something that's a little more easily recognizable for that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. So they know what it is coming in, you know.
Yeah, you know, and just some because I like last year at Decon, I had this chick come up to me while I was up on the Marriott, and she was all like, "Okay, let's get on her speeder bike," and I'm like,
No.
And she was like, "No, you're a stormtrooper, right? Let's get on a speeder bike." I'm like, "No, I'm not a speeder bike trooper. I'm from Halo." "No, you're not." I mean, my EOD is it is a little bit of my homage to the whole stormtrooper thing, but you know, it's not like that's not what it. I'm just big on that white and stuff, and I didn't find out until after my brother. I did a little. My emblem in game is the sprocket fist.
Okay.
And the longest time I've been thinking about, you know, what I could do to kind of make my own little explosive group, you know. And so then my brother passed away, and he had this band called EFD for every fucking day.
Okay.
And so I got to thinking about that, and I thought, oh, okay, that's kind of cool. I can do this whole EFD thing on here, and it'll be the exploding fist attachment. And so that just all sort of worked out. So I made this emblem, and one's on the front of this pauldron, on the back of the other pauldron. And my sister-in-law saw it for the first time at Decon last year, and she was kind of shocked. It was kind of an homage to my brother and all. And well, then I find out after talking to my dad that when he was in the military, that's what he did. He was EOD.
Oh wow.
So
that works out.
Oh wow, man. So now it's like, okay, I got to stick with this, you know.
Yeah.
And I just can't stand the EOD helmet in Halo 4. It makes me crazy.
Yeah, it's
so rounded out, and I just don't like it.
Yeah, a lot of the Halo 4 stuff is kind of, I wouldn't say off-putting, but I guess for lack of a better word, they went lazy.
I think 343 really paid attention to the fan base on some of that stuff, you know. It's like there are reasons we like some of that stuff, you know.
Yeah. It seems like they're coming back to it more now because they realize the Halo fan base doesn't like to be toyed with, especially with stuff like that, and they're very loyal.
Yeah. Well, I'm super stoked about Bungie seeing the writing on the wall there and saying, oh, you know, the best way to promote this game is through the fan base. Let's release digital assets for them to have stuff to work with.
And that's got to be the only company I know of that's ever done that before a launch.
Yeah. I mean, that's ballsy right there to say, you know what? We care about our digital assets, but we care about our fans more, and we're going to do this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure that at least a few of them are out on like the 405th website or something, at least poking around.
Paying attention.
Yeah, and they know people are making those cosplays already.
I mean, what better way to promote their... And you know, the reason I keep messing around with Reach and stuff, because for starters, I like the game a lot better. Second, with all the television and film stuff that they've been talking about doing, I don't see them going and doing newer content. I see them doing things that are Reach, pre-Reach, and they're going to be doing a lot of these little sub